Thanks for calling Engage. This is Andy. I'm gonna help you. What kind of firearm are you looking to get? Bring your driver's license on in, and you'll fill out 4 forms, 3 for the state, 1 for the federal.
Background checks. They're supposed to stop guns from getting in the wrong hands.
We have some videotape we want to show you from where we were.
But 4 years after the Virginia Tech shooting, changes to the background check system have done little to fix that.
We have no way of really knowing how many actual prohibited people there are in the United States. We're not even close to being able to know.
The biggest problem? The feds don't have all of the records.
The records are only as good as the agencies that send in the records. Some agencies do a better job than others. Some agencies are behind.
Federal law bars certain people from owning guns, such as felons or the mentally ill. Characteristics the background check system is designed to catch. The original Brady Bill, passed in 1993, and several updates since, were supposed to help fill gaps in the records. But many holes remain. Criminal histories are often incomplete. Some domestic violence violations and mental health records are missing. So are the names of some drug abusers. There's no ban on private gun sales, which means that those sellers don't have to run background checks, even at gun shows. And prohibited people have bought guns with fake IDs.
In this country, we basically make it way too easy for dangerous and irresponsible people to get guns. We don't require background checks in all sales. We don't have all the information in the database. And at another level, there's a question whether we're really capturing all the dangerous and irresponsible people that we should.
At the FBI's Background Check Center in Clarksburg, West Virginia, several hundred analysts run checks on gun sales.
Another arrest in 07.
Since it began in 1996, the checks have stopped more than 2 million people from getting guns.
Light up in red.
But one of the biggest challenges is finding criminal records.
So we had 3 dates of arrest. All 3 charges are not disqualifying, so that transaction will be a proceed.
A lot of places you'll call and they'll say, well, if it's an arrest from before 1984, we don't have it because the courthouse burned down in 1984 and all our records went up with it.
When that happens, the FBI can't meet the 3 days it has to tell gun dealers whether that person is prohibited. That means dealers are legally allowed to sell the gun, and many do.
Sign right there.
Though the feds can go after someone if they find out later the person shouldn't have a gun, they've been criticized for not doing it often enough. There is also the problem of figuring out who is mentally ill. Despite a new federal law passed after the Virginia Tech shooting, the feds have barely 5% of state records. But there's another problem. Federal law only counts people who have formally been found mentally ill.
There's still a lot of people out there that have serious mental issues that do not fall under this law.
Gun dealer Andy Raymond isn't sure there's an easy answer.
What's the definition of a mental health facility? Then why not people who are sitting there who are in private treatment? Why not people who are depressed? It's a slippery slope with a lot of this stuff.
It's a cost Raymond is willing to accept.
If somebody comes in here and starts saying crazy stuff, you're out of here. I mean, that's that. I'm not going to sell a firearm to you. A few people are going to use firearms in a negative fashion. And in my opinion, that's the cost of freedom.
But Paul Helmke, president of the Brady Center, says it doesn't have to be that way.
You're never going to stop all violence in this country. People are going to do bad things. They're going to do violent things. They're going to do stupid things. I think the main concern I have is we shouldn't make it easy for dangerous and irresponsible people to do this.